Welcome to the Catch-Up Roundtable. I'm your host, Shy.
And I'm Marvin.
And we're here in Houston, Texas at Rosalie, Maine with our live audience. Here we talk about today's hottest topics, current events, entertainment, and lifestyle. So the first time we recorded the show, I think we were talking about the pandemic just starting. Right. I think we mentioned there were 2 cases of COVID in Houston. We hadn't heard anything about deaths. We didn't know we were about to be locked in the house. Right. None of that.
We actually had a couple people on the show that was from Sugar Land where the cases was found too.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll have those COVID cases in here today.
Nah, make sure we all being responsible, but it's good to see everybody here in our live audience is safe and healthy, still alive. And we just gonna keep pushing, right?
For sure.
So during the pandemic, there were a lot of people who really got to expand their talents. They got to be really creative. There were some people who chose to kind of sit back and do nothing and complain about the situation that we're in. And while we're talking about Black content creation, we have a very special guest that's coming to the show today.
Who might that be?
I think this is somebody that we probably know. He's a Houston native.
Okay.
I hear he's very funny. He's a comedian. I think he claims himself as an actor, a dancer. I think we might have to get him to dance a little bit on the show today. Right. But I think we call him the energy of comedy. I want the Catch-Up Roundtable to welcome Jeff Shelley to the show. What's up?
What's up, y'all?
What up, Jeff?
How y'all doing?
How you feeling?
What's up, people? Y'all good? I love y'all too. What's up, good people?
What's up? Yeah, we here.
Oh, we're gonna promote.
So something special we have on the show. Martell is our official sponsor of the Catch-Up Roundtable.
All right.
So we all gonna take a drink to that.
Let's do it.
And I hope everybody here got one of the ketchup drinks. It's Martell mixed with lemon.
This dark or this clear?
It's dark. Like this gonna hit you in the chest a little bit.
Oh, I'm a dark, but I was with somebody that like clear, and so I was just trying to play along, so
Okay.
It could be a good day.
Find the medium.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to make it a good day, and now I've been on clear all day, so. Martell, you ain't got no clear? Nah, okay, come on, we just gonna do it.
We on this.
Come on,
so
let's
cheers.
go. Cheers, what we cheering to?
To a great show.
A great show. Let's go. Everybody clap up for this.
Wow, so you need I thought we were sipping this.
Nah, I thought that was a shot. I thought we were taking a shot.
Yeah, I thought we were taking a shot. It was a shot
to the
right
grape show.
I'm gonna be a lady.
Grape show.
Yeah, let's be a lady.
Not great.
Okay, so Jeff, we were talking about content creation over the pandemic, and I see you putting out some pretty dope videos. Mm-hmm. And I think your latest, I saw you doing something about window shopping. And then I saw you do a video about fraud. Like how you feel about the content creation over the pandemic?
During the pandemic? It's kind of tough because people think just because you got a lot of followers, you got a lot of money. You know what I mean? And true enough, I'm gonna speak for most of the people in the room. I've been living off unemployment. Okay. Who else? Nah, just me? Just me? Okay, just me. I'm just by myself. So, it's up and down. Like seriously, with being a comedian, being an entertainer, and having to put out content, it's been up and down. I have my slow days and I have my good days. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a daughter and I got a real life. So it's like sometimes I have to wake up and really be a dad, you know what I'm saying? So content, that's the least that's on my mind. So it be up and down. It be up and down. It's like real life, you know what I'm saying?
While we on the subject, like how did you get involved in comedy? Just like, for the people who don't know you, because it's a lot of people here from different areas.
To tell the truth, I wasn't trying to do no comedy. I'm really a shy person. I'm like, I don't really like talking to people like that. Like, I'm just in the act right now. Okay. When I'm an introvert.
Interesting.
Yeah,
an introverted comedian.
Yeah.
I can imagine Dave Chappelle is probably like that though.
Yeah, cause I don't like being around people like that. People scare me. Yeah.
Okay.
But at the same time, I know God blessed me with a gift to do something. So it's like, I have to do it. It's when I get on the stage or when I get in front of a camera, I just do it. I don't think twice. It's not me. It's not me. I'm just living in spirit. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, amen. I ain't never been to church, but amen. But you know how I got into comedy? Not wanting to work for nobody. And my friends constantly telling me, man, you funny. You funny, you funny, you funny, you funny. So when I got fired from Dr. Pepper, and comedy was like trending. Y'all know at the time, comedy was real trendy. Like everybody was doing videos. No, after that, I'm talking about like when social media hit and videos and everybody just thought they was funny. Yeah. That's when I really dove into it and I got on stage. I did terrible my first time on stage. I did terrible, man.
You did terrible.
I was not funny. That was terrible. But I loved it though. When I walked off stage, I was like, yeah. It's what I want to do for the rest of my life.
That confidence.
Yeah, so ever since then, it's just been like, I can tell y'all this story. I just did a comedy show on Zoom, and even though it would never get out, but I did so bad. Me and my homeboy, man, we know we funny, but we did so bad on Zoom. Really? That's why I can't wait till this pandemic over, because I can't do no online stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
That's man, they was on there like, man, I can't wait till you say something funny, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, you know, I don't know. I love doing comedy though right now.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I've been watching a few people do their thing. You know, Desi Banks been doing his thing, making the videos, doing the skits. Pretty little V, you know, she a little funny.
Crazy.
But I think all around during this time, like Black people have really found a way to find a voice, especially at a time when we feel really suppressed with all of the social injustice issues we got going on. We know how to make light of anything. And it's sad that we have to do that because it's really a coping mechanism. Like we learn how to laugh through pain, and I don't know how y'all are dealing with all the stuff that we are seeing on the news. We constantly watching each other get slaughtered on the news by, you know, people who should be protecting us, but I think that we've found ways to really make our voices heard in really unique ways.
Right.
I think that's been one of the hardest things though. You know, a lot of people have been getting shot. Like I saw in Rochester, New York today, literally somebody was murdered by a police officer, literally today.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, just thinking about all the things that we're going through, it's finding a way to be a voice. Like how do you be a voice like as an individual in these times right now? If you don't have a platform or a large enough platform to reach the masses, how can you be a voice and actually make a difference? So that's something I've really been thinking about.
I mean, I don't think it's about a platform. I think it's more of, do you really care about your people? Right. So when the camera's not on, are you in your neighborhood or wherever you at? Are you standing up for what's right? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, with my platform, I kind of try to do the best I can at speaking up and saying something about what's going on. But at the same time, I kind of live it as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Every step I take, I really try to be who I am and make sure I'm doing right by my people. You know what I'm saying? So
I feel the same because especially me, like I have a 9 to 5 and you know, at the end of the day, I hope to not be at a 9 to 5, but I felt like it was my role and responsibility to be in a space where I was the minority and to be a voice in that space because you don't oftentimes get an opportunity to make white people feel uncomfortable about talking to you about race. And I think the more times that are in these spaces where we're the minority and we have a little bit of influence, that we can say something and be a little bit of a voice of reason or speak up and make them uncomfortable about having this conversation. Like, how do you feel about how do you feel about the George Floyd situation? How do you feel about a Ahmaud Arbery situation? Like, asking those questions, it's a simple question. Very simple. But to see somebody turn red in the face when you ask the question, it's kind of like you shouldn't be uncomfortable. Right. You should not be uncomfortable. And I think an artist right now that's doing a great job at putting people on blast, Trey Songz. Right. Trey Songz' page is full of just putting people on blast. Like, hey, this is a racist, and he tore down Black Lives Matter signs all over the city, and they on the ground, and he is like telling people where they work, writing letters, and he's really like using his platform to dismiss music, but to really be a voice of reason, especially while we in this social justice space. So, I mean, shout out to Trey because he's really, you know, one of the celebrities that I've seen in the last couple of months use his platform to create content, but to also, you know, send out a good message.
That's cool. That's
what he do, huh?
Yeah.
That's different. So I guess to segue, what about the way Trump or our president has been responding to the social injustices? What do you think about that?
I mean, we could talk about the lack thereof.
Yeah, that's what I say. Did he respond?
Yeah, we could talk about the lack thereof. More
What
than
about
we
the
could talk
shooting
about.
with, Jacob kid? What about
He
the
talked
shooting?
about it?
No, he went to Kenosha and defended the guy who killed people that were at the rally,
Wow.
and said that he fell and it was self-defense.
Wow.
And that blew me. It absolutely. I actually watch Fox News because I want to hear how they talk about issues, because we can't really have a conversation about what's wrong if we don't know what they're saying, right?
Right.
So I was watching Fox. I was watching the Republican National Convention.
Right.
During the Republican National Convention, Trump was bragging about how people wanted to tear down the statues, right? There was this whole thing about tearing down statues of racists. And he said, well, I told them minimum 10 years in prison if you tear down a statue.
Right.
Why not just make that a mandatory life in prison if you shoot and kill a black person, and maybe police will stop? If it's that easy, like it was a braggadocious type of action.
About a statue.
About a statue. And it's like, if it was that easy for you to cut off somebody from tearing down a statue, why can't you easily say, police officers, if your last resort is killing somebody, we'll evaluate, but if you shoot and kill somebody and you had other options, mandatory life in prison, I guarantee it will stop. So he's not putting that same pressure.
Right.
He's not putting the same pressure. But I don't know, y'all think Joe Biden's gonna do it?
I didn't care about no president. I never cared about no president. I come from a place where I voted for Obama, just to say that, put that. But
Because
at
he
the
was-
same
because he
time,
was black.
I don't feel like the president. I might be ignorant to the fact, but I don't feel like the president affect me. I don't feel like the president, when I wake up, I don't feel like he hold me back from anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, anything a president do can't stop me from doing what I want to do.
Right.
You don't think some of the laws that are, put in
I might be ignorant to the fact. Y'all have to put me on game. You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
it's your local legislation.
Right.
It's your local legislation. So you pay attention to Texas.
No, I don't. I don't pay attention to none of that, and I might be ignorant to the fact. And hopefully somebody stop me and give me some game about it, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't.
We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about. You look like you know that. Stand up and let them see your shorts. Go ahead, though. Let's keep going.
Man, Jeff been on these shorts for a minute.
Jeff,
How y'all feel about fashion? What?
It's fashion. It's too much, though.
I mean, we couldn't.
Nah, just-
we have to know that your name is Jeff.
Right.
Because it is hanging from your neck. If your
I
name
know. Let
was
me-
not Jeff, I would question your
That's
identity.
my brother's name.
Okay. So we wearing our brothers around our neck.
Nah, let me tell you about this chain. Look, I was in the mall. Shout out to Iceman Nick.
Iceman Nick.
He stopped me.
Okay.
He recognized who I was, which was an honor. And he walked me into his jewelry store and gave me this chain.
You gave it to
He gave me this chain. I didn't buy this chain. He gave it to me. I would never buy a chain like this.
Well, you icing us out, Jeff.
Thank you.
You are icing us out.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
yeah. Shout out Iceman Nick. Shout out Iceman Nick.
Yeah.
Hopefully he watching this and
Yeah, he might give me some more stuff at the end.
Sponsors. Sponsor that.
We're gonna talk about that.
So, I mean, I see I'm using my platform to talk about social injustice issues. I see you using your platform to talk about social injustice issues. You speak up a lot about different things that are happening. What do y'all think in the next couple of months? Like, is this gonna be just a continuous, we gotta watch this happen over and over and over again? We're about to come up on elections. Right now, it is like, we on edge. Black people are on edge. What are we gonna demand something? Are we gonna let everything slide? Are we just sitting back and we in our own zones and they love our culture. They love our culture.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like, and this is no knock to anybody who's actually doing anything to make some type of progress. I don't feel like we making enough progress to see a change just yet. So I think over the next few months we're gonna be going through the same things like we're going through right now. Like it's nothing big enough that's happened to make a big enough change to change like our community, let alone the world.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta think about it. They've been killing us for a long time.
Yeah. We talking about Emmett Till. Like,
Yeah, like
back in the day.
I'm gonna tell you something. I would never get over slavery
yeah.
ever in my life.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you enslaved my people
Yeah.
and you just wanted me to get over it? Like,
Yeah.
bro, you killed my people. Like, they ain't do nothing to y'all.
Yeah.
But work, and we built this country, and you say you want me to get over it, bro? Like, get over it?
Okay, so what y'all think is fair? Let's go to extreme of fair, and then let's go like realistic.
Put us in control. That's fair.
What you mean by in control?
Put us in control.
You talking about owning the bank?
Let my partner be the president. Let one of my partners be the president.
Who your
let me be the VP.
Who your partner?
One of my partners. Either one of them. You know, because
Either one of them.
Yeah, either one of them. They smarter than the presidents that's in office right now.
Okay, but then what type of things do we want to push then on our agenda? If we could just wipe the slate clean and say presidents can control whatever, what are we controlling?
I don't know. Let me tell you that. I don't know. Let me tell you this though. We can all agree that black people, we don't want too much. We just want to be left the hell alone. We just want to go to the store, get us something, come back home.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Go to the store.
Okay.
Go to the store. That's all.
But all of us are not perfect.
We not perfect.
We are
some
not-
of us
we're
want to
not
make a little money.
We
Drive fast cars.
we not
Look good. Some of us want
not
to.
Some of us want to start OnlyFans.
Some of them want to start OnlyFans.
Nah, we gonna get at that later.
But we just want a little something, you know what I'm saying? But get
So reparations, we want reparations.
Nah, we just
want
leave it.
free-
We can
we
get our
want
own.
free college?
Free college.
Okay,
But what we gonna learn in college though? We're gonna learn this system?
No, we're gonna learn a different type of stuff.
Okay, so we don't need that college.
If they teaching it though,
Education
if they teaching it, we gonna learn what they teaching.
Who is they teaching it? If we teaching it to ourselves?
And that's never the case.
Yeah, I mean we got more.
See, it's deeper than what we talking about.
That's true. I mean, you could let your mind wander wherever it will go.
Right.
About how we want to control if we were really all in power.
Right.
But right now we the minority, so we're trying to fit into the society that we built that they control.
Do we need to fit in?
Essentially, we have to function in this
Right.
system.
You're right. So if we
So
want
it's
to function
impossible
in
not
this system.
exactly. You have to. It's like a participation trophy.
Right.
Black people get a participation trophy every day that we show up for work, that we do our jobs, that we fill out a welfare, application. Like if y'all think about the African culture, if you are not African and you're Black American, don't you feel belittled? Like, don't you feel smaller than everybody else who comes here? At the end of the day, you feel so much smaller than anybody else who could come in America and be looked at as greater than, but you still feel less than, and you the one that started here.
Us and Mexicans. I feel like Mexicans get the short end of the stick a lot.
I feel like they think we under them.
Because it's a couple things in place to where different cultures or different ethnicities, if they come to this country, they get handed something. Like a lot of them get handed big reparations for nothing.
You mentioned that you making your money through unemployment. Okay, so it's a lot of women out here, independent women, who've been making money during the pandemic.
A lot of money.
A lot of money. I read about a chick who is now making $1 million on OnlyFans.
A month or like what?
$1 million a year. $1 million a year on OnlyFans.
Instagram model?
I don't know if she's an Instagram model, but she's married. She's charging some users low of $6.50 a day to consume her content.
I don't believe it. Like, what metrics are they gauging to say she making $1 million a year? Like,
I got analytics.
She making $1 million.
She showed her.
It has to go through OnlyFans. How y'all feel about OnlyFans? Y'all subscribe?
Nah, I ain't subscribed, but I ain't against it. Like, if you got
So why haven't you subscribed?
I ain't got that type of money.
$6.50 a day?
I ain't got that.
a day, that adds up to a lot, though, to be honest.
Just to see
a
some.
day?
Listen,
Maybe a month.
Listen to me. Subscribe to something I can go to. I don't want to shout out the company, but it's on the internet to see for free.
Oh, okay.
I go to the exact stuff I want to see and what's gonna make me, I ain't got time to be paying for nothing, man. I can go do this quick.
That's true. That's true. But okay, so when you're on Instagram, right? Content plays safe. Content plays very safe.
Right.
But you see, I watch y'all. First of all, I be like side peeping. Like if you scrolling on Instagram, I'm looking to see what you're scrolling at.
Right.
And 9 times out of 10, y'all are liking pictures of chicks.
Right.
in bathing suits or jeans or like cute faces or whatever.
I do.
Right?
I don't.
So these same girls have transferred their platforms only over to OnlyFans to make you pay for that content. You paying for it or not?
Me personally, I'm not paying for it, but I know people that will. You got perverts. You got you do. It's true. You got old school men that'll pay for it. You got all type of women even paying for it. Curious women even paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So
if it's good content.
right. So let's just say you got 35,000 followers, right? All you need is 5,000 people to pay. All you need is 1,000 people.
$1 a day.
All you need is, let's break it down. All you need is 200 people to pay $10.95 for your content a month. For you to pay just your bills.
Not 99, but 95.
$9.95. I mean $10.95. $9.99.
They do it by the 99s?
Usually it's like
I think it's
99.
I am not putting myself on sale for $9.95.
Okay. But what about 9.99?
But I'm saying it's not one $9.95. It's 200 $9.95s. You see what I'm saying? So a month, just to you know.
Okay, but some girls are saying they're only showing their feet.
They lying.
So yeah, they lying.
They lying.
You don't have a subscription. You don't know.
I know stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a private subscription.
You paying to see feet for $9.95?
Nah, I ain't paying for none of that. I ain't paying for none of that. I barely pay for my rent.
That's kinky people right there.
Nah, I'm
You gotta be
definitely
real
not paying
kinky
for no
that.
feet. I'm not paying for no feet. Like, I'm not gonna pay for none of it. But at the same time, like, I understand like the direction that they going, because it's another avenue to be like an entrepreneur, really.
Exactly.
You can own your own business, make your own money, and see your revenue come in directly from your client. So understanding, you know, what we started from the content creator to being, you know, OnlyFans, like being an entrepreneur, I understand the direction.
Right.
So I think a little more guidance would help. So I have a few people that do OnlyFans, but they do it for their profession. They do it for their profession. So I know a DJ.
Okay, so what are they sharing on OnlyFans?
I know a DJ who goes on there and teaches tutorials on how to DJ on OnlyFans.
I would definitely subscribe to
Where
that.
people subscribe and they can learn how to DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And once I saw that, I was like, I could go on there and do consultations and teach them how to do marketing.
So you getting on OnlyFans?
I'm thinking about an OnlyFans. I'm thinking about an OnlyFans, doing marketing on OnlyFans.
But I'm telling you, OnlyFans is for the stuff that's private, that need to be private, and that's the women.
But I did a little research, and I was trying to find the women who make the most money on OnlyFans.
Right.
And they post the most provocative content, right? But what I found was, when I found the top 4 women that make OnlyFans pages and make the most money, they are both married. All of them are married.
Wow.
And their husbands are okay with them bringing home the bacon.
Right.
But let me, this that goes to show you that this pandemic then made people think like, man, we gotta get it. I don't care if we married or not.
Real
I
shit.
mean, would you be okay with that? If your wife was bringing home $1 million a year,
I got to be okay.
you gotta be okay.
I gotta be okay. We in a pandemic, we ain't making no money. What I'm gonna do? Say no and then can't pay the bills?
So what do you have coming up?
I got part 2 of my movie, Trouble in the Jones Family Again.
I'm sorry, what's the name of the movie?
Trouble in the Jones Family
Trouble in the
Again.
Jones
I played 4 characters in the movie.
Okay.
I got another
Not 4, but 4.
4 characters in the movie.
Characters.
That means 4.
4, yeah, 4.
Oh.
4. I got another counterfeit album coming out.
Okay, what was the counterfeit one about? Tell me about counterfeit one.
Well, I basically told you, it's about being yourself. He tell you in his songs that he wear fake chains.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He do fake stuff.
Okay.
He cheap.
Okay.
And he's just all around himself guy, if that makes sense. He's himself. You know what I'm saying? He don't fake it.
Portraying to be more.
Portraying to be more in a sense.
Okay. So then counterfeit 2.
Counterfeit 2 is more faking to another level.
Okay, so what happens in counterfeit 2? How do you take that to another level?
Whoever hot, just remix their songs and Do it like that. I don't know.
So you feed off the energy of other people.
Right. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So Counterfeit 2 coming out, Trouble in the Jones Family again, and you know, just keeping it moving. That's all.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So let's talk about Marvin. What you got popping?
Well, to be honest with you, we focus more on the client. So, you know, it's based on, you know, a client situation. So client to client.
And we talking about CEO supervision.
Right.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. Yeah.
we just going up. We going up. 2020.
I see you, but I see you locking clients in. I see you doing great work. I see you doing consultations. I see you doing what you do.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know, just making sure businesses thrive.
Before we kind of close out, I want to open up the floor to the audience.
Okay.
Okay.
Because the whole show, the whole idea of the show is to make sure that our audience feels special. And this is the only live audience show that I've ever seen in Houston, Texas. And I'm not even, and I'm not even from I'm not even from Houston, Texas. But I love Houston, right? And I think Houston has a lot of culture and it has a lot to offer. And I think everybody here has a lot that they want to say, that they want to contribute. So if anybody tonight wants to talk about any of the topics that we brought up tonight,
The floor is yours.
the floor is yours.
Okay, but I know me and you discussed this before, you kind of briefly brushed over it, but there is injustices between whites and blacks, of course, but there's also some divide between the black community itself. And when you were talking about, I'm African, and I have, of course, I have a lot of black American friends, and there is a discussion that needs to be had within the community about that divide, about the fact that you got Black Americans feel like they're somehow lower than African Americans, and maybe our viewpoint on it and how we actually feel, and maybe I think there's a deeper conversation that need to be had within our own community.
Yeah.
You know, not to say that we need to start here first before I think it needs to be both places simultaneously.
Right. This is the perfect segue to the next segment of the show. So I appreciate you, Jeff Shelley, for coming to the show. Marvin, you know you always hold it down as my co-host, and we'll do it every time. At the end of the day, Black Wall Street powered us, Martell sponsored us, and I want y'all to know you leave with your best physical health. You make sure you take care of your mental health, and until next time, we'll catch up. Coming up next, we got a Houston, Texas native. His music is poetic, his rhymes are aesthetic, and I know y'all want to hear this. He's premiering do-rags and bonnets for the very first time. You heard it here first on the Catch Up Roundtable. Y'all welcome to the show, Mikey Iso!
I do time for the crime if caught by the law. Hold me down if I fall. Outlaws, you and I, southpaw. When I fight, never had a glass jaw. Black Bonnie and Clyde, you rock a bonnet and ride through the city with thigh. Let's paint the city tonight, raw honey and wine, cool your body with ice. Black love, why they judge us? They don't know this love or about us. I keep my crown tight, Roy touched us. Know it's for us, made by us. Amor, you, my art, scratch marks, Nick bites, you, my porn star, soul ties, we tied. Do-rag and bonnet, lovers, bonding, lovers, bonding, lovers. 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 Wave checking this whole bright sand to the beaches. You driving the boat, could we paddle or float? The tides hit us both, find our way to the shore where there's Air Force. Dive in your seas where there's gold I can find. Rose in the soil where our stars set a line. Blue botted on to protect your design. Velvet do-rag compliments my tie. Keep out when I take off. Shrimp fettuccine when I order takeout. You get back your business, time for business, say it out. Key to your ignition with permission, make out. Made love in a bed full of rose petals. I'm cool by myself, brought a force when together. A king with a dream and I need my Coretta. You my ride or die, change storms in the weather. Sun and moon, let them shine on you. Melanated queen, let me match your bonnet. You my goddess, hell like Pocahontas. Used to slide in your class back in college. They see our bond and call us ghetto lovers. They don't see the vision, they rather watching judges. We gon' drop the top, they gon' see us glad. You been the bonnet to my do-rag, look. Do-rag and bonnet, lovers, bonded, lovers, bonded, lovers. 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 Love like sailing on the clouds when the sun rise. High off your love, it just feels right. Feels right, alright, let's ride. Love like landing on a star when the sun sets. High off your love, baby, we bliss. We bliss, feels right, alright. Bonded, lovers, bonded, lovers, bonded, lovers. Do-rag and bonded, lovers, bonded, lovers, bonded, lovers.